You always do that, and they just miss it.
See? You're lying.
Hey, everyone. Guess what we're doing today?
A show.
Welcome to another
Sorry.
exciting episode.
We missed one a couple of days ago. We got busy.
We're really not sorry.
Well, okay. Yeah.
Don't lie.
We got busy.
we got busy. Are we sorry? No.
Okay.
Did we miss you? Yes.
Yeah.
So, welcome to another exciting episode of the Neville Goddard Podcast. My name is Mr. 2020.
It's not a podcast.
Oh, good
I feel like we're a
Lord.
fun show for we.
Right.
On the 23rd of June, 2023.
I tell you, I like that. That was good. Jumpin' Joe Weldon is in the left coast.
The left.
That's right, the left coast.
Oh, in the west coast. Is he
Yeah.
going over the west?
He's in the left. He's going to Alaska. Maybe
Well,
that's top
north
secret.
Coast.
Well, he's currently in the west coast, but going up to... Anyway, welcome. Yeah, he's in Seattle. That's right.
All right.
Beth, welcome to the show. Bringing in the Lukester. Absolutely.
Cool.
All right.
Yes, and it's your manifesting questions answered live.
We've got a good question today and some others
We have. We'll see if you can guess.
that
Meanwhile.
are really good. You get it? Like this
And
whole thing.
one's excellent.
Like some people go, like, "Oh, it's going great," and I say that'll change. and
And you see their face drop like,
yeah,
oh,
and it's like no. Yeah. Well, you say it's going great, and I say that'll change. That means it could go twice as great, right? What are you actually imagining on today's show?
So
Jean, welcome. Heather,
go
welcome.
to easymanifestingmethods.com.
Sign up for those free videos. Don't make sense.
Join your 90-day adventure at manifestingmasterycourse.com.
Oh my God, I did a great podcast this morning. Anti-Fragile. Go listen to it.
I should too then.
That's right. Yeah, we're going for you.
And for refunds, excuse me, almost losing my voice. And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitwithfun.com.
All right, so Alana, welcome to the show. Lisa Ann LaRock is inviting Ashley. Look at that, everyone's inviting Jess Lynn. Heather, music and passion. Loved your video that I watched in the silence today. Excellent. You kept opening up. Loved it. Actually, you didn't do that, yeah, but you opened up. It was beautiful. Lovely. Alessandra. Shall we dive in, Victoria?
Yes, we shall.
All
Okay.
right.
So the first question today is from PT via email.
That's right.
How to manifest clear skin. And PT says, I've been studying Neville for quite a while now and had a very specific question. How can I manifest clear skin? I've been struggling with skin issues for quite a while now. Or a method of Neville Goddard's that I can follow to achieve clear skin.
All right, so here's the classic mistake. Mr. 20, tell me a scene that'll work for me. Right? I got an email the other day from a fellow that says, you share all these success stories, you have to tell us what they imagine so we can do the same. And here's the thing. It's not what they imagine, it's how they imagine differently. Right? A scene is how you experience what you experience. So it works for me, right? So I manifested up a BMW motor car, right? Oh my God, right? And once I nailed my scene, my experience of my BMW motor car, right? Yeah, bang, had it for the weekend, right? Paid cash, got it for half price, got it for the weekend. It's a lovely car, still got it. Needs a clean. Victoria and I had a discussion about that yesterday.
We
Right?
did. Well, actually,
What are
we could
my
drive
dogs
to the car wash
doing?
today.
Anyway, right?
Yes.
So, here's the cool thing. A scene is how you experience what you experience. If you're trying to manifest a new BMW and pay, yada, 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 all that bullshit, and I said, imagine your dog in the back seat as you go up and down Ticklebelly Hill. Because I wouldn't drive your car on Ticklebelly Hill. I wouldn't drive her car on Ticklebelly Hill the way that I drive my car on Ticklebelly Hill. Right? So what implies that it's my car, my dog's in the back seat. I am hitting Ticklebelly Hill the way I would hit it in my car, probably a little technically reckless, right? But a lot of fun, right?
Yes.
It's so that my belly has that ooh kind of feel, right? So I can't tell you what to imagine. I can make a few suggestions, right? Revision. We have got that little revision pack for $7. I would highly suggest if you don't have that, get that because it'll help you use revision in some really cool ways. My main suggestion for you is this, NevilleGoddardToolbox.com. There's 3 tools in there, right? Those are the 3 main tools of Neville's that teach the core principles of Neville, right? And a lot of people get these wrong. I'll give you 2 examples real quick. Congratulatory conversations. Wow, nice skin. Right? Now, that might be something someone says to you, right? I got a compliment a couple weeks or a couple months ago from one of the, what do we call it? Rah-rah-ree, kick 'em in the knee people. Water aerobics people, right? Aquaime. She, when it was around my birthday. So she thought I was in my 40s. I'm not. Right? She thought I was the young guy in the group. Still am. Right? So I imagine this kind of thing. I imagine getting compliments on the way that I move, the way that I groove, the way that I look, right? So that's one way to play with this, congratulatory conversations. Another way would be to revise what you saw last time you looked in the mirror and went, right? It reminded you of someone right before the show. Right? So you could do that. Then you could play with I remember when and do it all wrong. Like walk around saying, I remember when I had bad skin, which is not the way I remember when works. But I'd really dive into the tools in the toolbox and get that revision little pack. So I've given you plenty there. But the key is I can't tell you what scene to imagine. I can suggest the principles. So, but stay tuned because we will continue to explore your question, and your skin is so lovely as we continue, right, in today's episode. Zara, welcome to the show.
Cool. Excellent.
See, 23 OV, interesting.
Yes, right.
I have no idea what that meant.
It might be how they spell it in their home country.
It was like letters and numbers. It was like
was it?
It was like N3 NHO, like home
okay.
amateur radio operator kind of thing. So,
Okay.
or a plane thing. All right. Anyway,
All right.
let us continue to dive in.
Okay, so thank you, PT, for your question.
Sizzle says, looks like Victoria has a new hat. That is actually a hat from Usha.
For 20, but I stole it.
Yeah, as usual. This is my Raymond Reddington hat.
Yes.
God, I can't wait to see the last season of Raymond Reddington.
I don't know that they'll ever have one.
No, it's supposed to be it now. Raymond's dying or something, so... Anyway, all right. Like she should be dealing cards. Oh my God, I got this video, Joe. Remind me, I'll send it to you. Right?
Okay.
All right.
The next question's from... You right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
The next question's from Dream Driven Day. Don, Neville's favourite manifesting technique.
Hoo-ha says.
And Don asks, what was Neville's favourite manifestation technique? And why do you think it is so?
All right, we actually did a call on this. I don't know if you have this recording, Don, but it's fudge sickles, man. Something about revision. If you go to NevilleGoddardStore.com, you'll see the revision pack is one thing we offer, and the other thing is this call on revision. Why would I do a single call all about revision? Victoria, read what Neville has to say about revision.
So what Neville says is, I feel that this morning's subject, that this could be it. That if I never said another word, and you heard it and believed it and really used it, this would be the planting that would spread from us here that tomorrow could not undo. For it is magic, this pruning shears of revision. It really is not only the achievement of objectives, but if you do it daily, it will awaken in you the spirit of Jesus, which is continual forgiveness of sin.
Now, what's forgiveness of sin? Forgiveness of sin is forgetting. Forgiveness is forgetting, right? And when something bothers you, or when someone says something, right, and you just want to like reach forward and strangle them, right, or give them a kiss, one way or the other, you can revise that, and that's the cool thing, because when you look at how powerful revision actually is, I used to hate it. I didn't understand it. Once I decided to commit myself to it, I really went nuts about it. Because you can revise a conversation as you hear it. Neville suggests doing that. We suggest even revising those inner conversations as you hear them, right? Lots of ways to play with this. But revision is it, without a doubt. So, and I get that that's the cornerstone of all of them. So, cool. So, crass commercial. Go to NevilleGoddardStore.com. Look for the live call revision recording. I think it's $30 or something. Very well worth it. and play constantly. The basic way to play with revision, at the end of your day, go through your day and revise what you don't want to settle for. Right? On the other hand, right, once as you play more and more with that, you can also play with what I just call the yeah right technique, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I listen to people, and it's like, I mean, and I just imagine good things, and sooner or later they catch on, right? Really, really cool. So I don't I'm not taken in by their bullshit.
Cool.
So, great question, Dawn.
Yeah, very cool.
Doobie-doo bop
Excellent.
bop bop. Oh, you're here. I didn't even see you. Nice.
Good one.
Thanks for asking, because this is a really important one. Right? Why let we? Here's the thing. Philosophically, when it comes to revision, Neville says the moment you see a weed, pluck it. And he doesn't say it that way, but he says it pretty darn close. Why let them grow? Right? The moment you feel a desire, that's when you move into its assumption. Right? When people start talking shit on me, I just sort of look at them, right? Because I'm imagining something else, and that just changes everything. Christine, welcome to the show. You made it finally. Cool. Excellent. All right. So, and I got a link we'll put in there. Look at all that. Why is it doing all that?
Oh, no, is that a link as well?
No, I don't know what that is.
Okay, I'm not touching it.
Yeah, don't touch it.
Thank you, John, for your question.
All right. Colby, welcome to the show.
The next question is from Monica on Facebook. Monica, the bottom line.
Monica.
And Monica asks, the bottom line of the quickest way to manifest wealth.
All right, so when I hear the word quickest, what I get is most people are feeling it's going to take a while. So, hey, what's the quickest way for me to do this? You're probably imagining it's going to take a while. It's going to be a lot of hard work. Right, so the quickest way, right, the bottom line is this. Number one, always be investing. Number two, we just did a whole bunch of stuff on the Boundless Forest podcast, a live call, articles at freeneville.com. The Boundless Forest lesson is really vital, and I'll get to the core of it in just 7 seconds. Ready? If it's necessary for you to spend but $1 or more, spend it as though it were a dry leaf and you the owner of a boundless forest. Most people spend hours trying to manifest more dry leaves instead of moving into the state of the owner of the boundless forest. Right? That changes everything. It's like what I want to do, I want to manifest a text, want to manifest a text, want to manifest a text, want to manifest a text from her. Right? If I move instead into the state of happy, loving husband, right, everything changes. And that doesn't mean she's going to walk around the garden texting me all day. That would drive me nuts, right? I turn off my phone when I'm at home. But it brings out what we truly want when you let it be about you. So just for fun, so NevilleGoddardStore.com, get the $7 money pack. Right, it's $7. Number two, if this whole thing about the Boundless Forest lesson intrigues you at all, we did that call. We called it the Money Prayer. Get that recording. Mm-hmm. And number three, and this is what I like. You are investing anyway. One of the things that I did real quick is I went and I saw who are you? What have you posted in the group? Right, and I noticed you've been posting in the group. You've been listening to the podcast. You're already making progress. A lot of people, they go, I want to totally change my life, and they look at cat videos all day. Yeah. And it's like, unless you're doing something with cats, that's probably not always be investing. On the other hand, I'm always investing. Yeah, you got it? I'll keep going. Beth, welcome to the show again. Cool. Colby, welcome to the show
Prosperity
again.
Pack's another goodie as well.
Absolutely. We just,
Monica.
Yeah, absolutely. If you show her the Prosperity Pack printout.
Oh, I have.
By the way, we don't print it out for you. Right, but the Prosperity Pack has a whole bunch of recordings, and turn it sideways so she can see
thick.
It's like thick and yummy, and there's crayon marks inside. Yeah,
they won't be on yours.
Yeah, they won't be on yours. You'll have to. Jess Lynn's enjoying that pack right now. You got crayon marks in yours? I bet you do. You've got children's.
Children's.
That's right.
Cool.
She sends me videos of her children's saying hi and stuff.
Nice.
So that's right. I wave back.
Okay.
All right.
The next question's from Dream Driven Day Jeff. Help with ideas. And Jeff asks, what to imagine when you're out of ideas during your sessions?
Cool. So a scene is how you experience what you experience. And that to me is the really cool thing. The moment you feel a desire, you move into its assumption. So when I feel a desire, I don't try to figure out what do I want or what would fix the problem. Figuring out is figuring out. When I notice that I feel a desire, so there's a difference between figuring out and feeling a desire. When I feel a desire, so let's talk about one today, because that woman has to put up with this. Right? 11 years ago tomorrow, we will have been married 11 years. Tomorrow ago.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I said, this is awesome. I immediately found a desire. I want to take her out on a date. Problem. We've got a live call in the morning from like our 9 o'clock till like 10:30. She's got a young buck coming into work at the garden too. Right? It's just going to be a hassle. Too hard. But I still have this desire. I surrendered to taking her on a date. So we're doing a date today. And we were going to a place suggested to me by a friend of mine at the pool. So it's like, she's like, Victoria will love this. I was like, what about me? Nobody gives a shit about me, right? But you see, I got this desire, and I immediately move into its assumption. And look at her. We're going on a date.
Yeah.
Right? It's going to be great.
Yeah.
So I've totally reimagined up the whole day. So there's the big key right there. When you feel desire, you move into its assumption. What do I naturally feel when I move into its assumption? Victoria's yum, like me just checking her out because she's all gussied up and stuff. So it's like, all right. Yeah, there'll be other women in the room, so she'll be gussied up. Yeah, this goes back to another conversation.
We had yesterday, or a day before yesterday.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, women dress up for other women. Men don't dress up at all. But anyway.
Yes. Okay.
So, yeah, I never run out of ideas for sessions because I notice again, what is a scene? A scene is how I would experience what I would experience. And so it's like, what do I want to experience differently? If my wish were fulfilled, what would I experience differently? And then it works out. So, great question.
Yes.
Just notice where you're getting hung up. Are you trying to figure something out? What do I want? Are you just noticing that you have a desire? Move into that. And as you do that, you'll notice how you experience the world changes. So, Tony Doyle, welcome to the show. All right.
Okay. Thank you, Jeff.
This is a fabulous show. Boy, we are just burning through this.
Yes.
We got, two more.
left.
All right. We got good ones coming up. Why does he do that?
So the next.
Does that mean the other ones were great or bad?
I don't know.
Again, notice how fast you imagine. This is the thing. Right? I toss this shit out for a reason. Because when I go, and we've got good ones coming up, are you going, oh, my question was earlier.
Yeah.
Right?
So is mine not good?
Yeah, or was it great?
Yes.
You know, the good ones are coming up. Right? Yeah. It's like when we went to that other place. We went on a date to this other place, and they've been open for like 27 years. And the only thing which has stayed on the menu for all 27 years are the prawns.
Oh, yeah, the dancing prawns, whatever you call them.
And yeah, dancing prawns.
Yes.
Right? And I got to tell you, they make you dance. They're really freaking good.
They're really good.
Right? And so it's like, does it make the other stuff not so good or great? But it's just like, it's just yum. Right? So, yeah, what is the meaning? Jess Lynn, what's the meaning you're adding to what you're hearing? I play with manifestingmasterycourse.com week 1 constantly. Some people go, well, that week was dumb. All right, let's see what happens there.
Okay.
All right.
The next question's from a Dream Driven Day Jess.
Oh my God, she's here.
Yes.
All right.
TT&V Manifesting.
That's right. What could that possibly mean?
And Jess asks, what were you imagining that led to having your beautiful life with Victoria in Aussie land?
Cool. There were a couple separate imaginings for me. Do you want to chime in on this one, or because she may be asking both of us?
No,
or
you
each of
go
both
for
of us.
it. Yeah.
All right.
Think what were you imagining because you were in America?
Yep. So there were a couple things there. So like I had a couple desires around all that. You know, one of them included never getting a fucking job because Australians can't drive. Right?
Never getting
a fucking job because Australians can't drive. And I'm not a fan of working anyway. Like, it's like, I mean, could you imagine me going on a job interview? And so what are you going to bring to the organization? Well, up until 11 o'clock every day, I'll bring my best, but at 11 I go to the pool.
And then it's
then we have to have lunch with Victoria, then I take a nap. So that means I probably get back in the office around 4.
Yeah. Give you another hour, but I've got to get home.
Yeah, I got to get home. Before the traffic's bad, so I'll leave at 4:30. Right.
Yeah.
So there were a couple of imaginings there. So when I started approaching being in Australia, like one of the first things that I wanted was citizenship. So I was coming in on a visitor visa, imagining citizenship, and when I was imagining citizenship, I was imagining something which I absolutely hate: wasting time voting. Right. So it's like, radio, but I'll go because they give you a free sausage. Right. So I just imagine like taking a bite out of the sausage, the grease dripping down my face. It was just very visceral. And it's like, who did you vote for? I said, like nobody. Right. I just make we have paper ballots here because they don't trust technology. They give you a pencil. And so like I just, fold it into an airplane and sail it into the thing. Right. That's what you legally are required to do. So I imagine voting and eating the sausage. Right. So that was for citizenship. The other thing was income. It's like, oh, fuck me, dead. I cannot possibly even ponder, right, getting in traffic.
Yeah.
Right? Not a fan of it. So I imagine sitting in the Ames chair, hearing traffic, reading your emails, all that stuff that I've talked about before. And the third bit, one sip of coffee. Okay, when I imagine traffic, it's like right now I hear the traffic. It's like one sip of coffee with her. We used to sit on the stoop and drink coffee every morning. We don't now because we're married 11 years tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right?
Our butts have got a bit bigger, so we wouldn't fit.
Well, it would probably fit, but it's cold.
Yeah, and it's cold, yes.
So, but we do enjoy coffee and yell at each other and so on, so on and so forth. So what was I imagining? One sip of coffee, sitting in my Ames chair, hobbling around the garden, that kind of thing. Just little events from my day that imply what I've chosen. And of course, happy, loving husband, the person experiencing all that. How's that, Victoria?
Yeah, that's really good, babe.
All right, how's that, Jesslyn?
Yeah.
All right. So, Victoria.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, Jess, for your question.
That was all right.
Yeah, it was all right.
That was all right.
And our last question today is from Lisa, identity-based manifesting.
She wants to know about you. She just asked about you. Jesslyn.
Oh, okay. What about me? Well, I was imagining I'd managed to keep away from guys for about 5 years after the previous.
Yeah, you got to remember I'm a ninja. Right?
And I think that I can definitely remember the moment that it changed for me, because I decided I just didn't want to have anything to do. I was going to do my job. I was going to commit to the house and flip the house. That's what I originally thought. And don't need a guy involved. And then I started softening a lot, and I just moved into I was ready, and I remember the night that I spoke to my best friend and on the phone and said to her, you know what, I think I'm really ready to I really want a great relationship with someone now. But then I'd got all combobulated on that I thought the place was just I said to her, but who would want to live here with me? That's what it felt like.
I can't imagine living anywhere else. I'm going to die here.
But I know it was that moment. It was that moment when I said that to her. And interestingly, she introduced me to you.
Wow.
Yeah. Mikey first, then Leanne. So, yeah, that's my bit.
Oh, you.
All right, and now the last question today is from Lisa, identity-based manifesting. And Lisa asks, Hi 20, I have a request for the show. Recently I heard you say, my identity determines the meaning I give things. Can you please share more with us? Thank you.
Yep. So, radio. My identity determines the meaning I give things. You just shared something that went right to my core. All right, my identity, happy, loving husband. Wow. The meaning that I give what she just said. What else can I say? I'll give another one. I'll go superficial a little bit. It's 5 o'clock, maybe 6. I'm tired. And I see there's 20 more fucking emails. All right. If I'm not in the state of happy, loving teacher, I don't touch the button. Right? Not gonna happen. All right. This is vital because the state of happy, loving teacher will answer things one way. The state of like I'm fucking tired will answer things in a completely different way.
Yeah.
So if I'm not in state, I walk away. I throw the ball. Maybe I chase her around the house. So on and so forth. So there's that. By the way, I'm going to do a crass commercial. There's a lot of people here. We've got a live call, USA Friday. It's on the Sabbath. I've got 3 seats left. Right? If you want details on that, let me know now. I'll send you a link. Right? So live call, Sabbath, Friday, USA Friday evening. I got 3 seats left. Right? I just don't feel like sending out an email. So, yeah, if y'all want them, if you want details on all that bullshit, let me know. I'll send you details. Crass commercial over. Cool. By the way, what I just said, the meaning that you apply to it. Oh, he's just a fucking capitalist. Yeah, I am. Right? I firmly believe in capitalism. I love it because it can bring the best out of people. Right? You do something, you get a result. Right? I'm a fan. You got it? I'm still answering the question. And I'm serious. Right? You want details on the call? Let me know now. Boom. All right. Anything you got there, Victoria?
No, but I get that I definitely do the same thing. Like when I'm in Garden Girl state, I love being in the garden, but put down those secretary. Do you know what I mean? Don't try and push myself. I know I've tried to push myself in the past to be in state, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah, you got to
Or
surrender
like
to it.
working with, being the carpenter, working with Ray, builder's apprentice.
Yep.
Or looking up the house, being the chef, potentially fantastic chef.
Hoo-ha.
I love doing that, but it's great. I don't have to be in that state. And I was actually tired today, so it's even more perfect that I don't have to cook lunch.
Yeah, beauty.
That we're going out for a beautiful
We're going
lunch.
out on a date.
So it will be great. Yeah, things like that. So, yeah.
By the way, something I noticed about her, Victoria, in some ways she's a collector.
A collector.
Yeah. Not like a hoarder or anything, but she's a collector. Like, she collects things like seeds, right? And the state of Garden Girl goes, oh my God, options, right? the state of like, I'm really fucking tired and I've got 20,000 seeds, right? Different state, same seeds,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Because there are times I'll walk in and I'll go, what are you doing? And she'll go, oh my God, you wouldn't believe it. And it's like, right. Then there are times I walk in, what are you doing? Oh, you wouldn't believe it. Right? And it's not positive or negative. It's the meaning she assigns to the seeds. One state has the seeds. The seeds are an opportunity.
Yeah.
Right? The other.
It is like just hard work.
Yeah,
get in the
exactly.
morning. Yeah,
It's like, you don't have to put them in today. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Cool.
I've done just about all that I can do for now, though.
That's right.
Great.
Oh, you're doing awesome.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. All right.
Excellent.
All right.
Okay, thank you, Lisa.
That was
for your question.
that was a fabulous question.
It was.
That's right.
Yes. And okay. As a man, I'll give thanks. Yeah, no, that's good. But well, actually, one interesting thing I will say is like with your is it manifesting to the max?
Yes, where we explore identity-based
Where
manifesting.
you explore that.
Yep.
And how you've got this, the core for you is happy loving, isn't it?
Yep.
That overlaps every single state. And one other thing, and I don't know why I'm saying this, I just am. The other thing was, I remember on last week's call, you said something about it blesses every other state. That if you're being loving,
If you move into one loving, lovely state, it automatically
has to
blesses all your other
bless the
states
other
as
ones
well.
As well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only discovered that in the past couple of years, So very true. Yeah, and here's a great example of that. It's 5 o'clock. I'm fucking tired. There's one more fucking email from this guy that's emailed me 3 times today.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
See, there's the state, right? Yeah. But if I can tell I'm tired, and then Bruce comes over and he drops the ball. Dad, I got a ball.
Oh,
Bah.
yeah.
So I go outside, throw the ball for 2 minutes, come back in and says, dude, you got to have fun. Right? Stop struggling. Stop it. Right? And then maybe I'll tell him a little story about Bruce. I don't mind typing now. Happy Loving Teacher is shown back up because Happy Loving Puppy Dad took over for a bit.
Well, exactly. But it has to, even if you didn't respond to any of those 20 emails that night, but moved into Happy Loving Puppy Dad,
Yep.
it blesses the teacher in you moving out of that state.
Totally. Absolutely.
And all those people you didn't respond to, because when you get back to them the next day,
Yep.
do you know what I mean?
That state's
Instead of being angry or whatever.
I get very
I'm too
hangry.
tired.
I get hangry.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
That's right.
So what we want to know is, tell us, what was your hashtag strawberry bit?
Victoria.
Yes.
Besides being my hashtag strawberry bit, what was your hashtag strawberry bit?
Look, I'm really sorry, you guys.
I'm really, my strawberry bit is I'm really sorry.
I'm really tired. I just can't squeeze in my think straight, because
I
I
can't
actually
squeeze
was
in
up
my think
till
straight.
really late last night, wasn't I? Chatting to my girlfriend.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
a couple of hours.
Yeah, I got up and called my dad. Just to figure out if we're going to be calling people in the middle of the night, right?
So what was your hashtag strawberry bit? And I'll say that was mine too. Oh, remembering, actually. Sorry, I have got one. Remembering
All
for
right.
me, when I moved into wanting to be in a loving relationship with someone, and I just felt it go. It was just like I could feel it go through my body. I really could.
You know, I'm going to run with that as my strawberry bit, because not just because it helped me. Hey, right, hey, right. There's this. She dropped the war. Who would want to live in a shithole like this, right? Who would want to be with me, right? Whatever it is, we've all got wars. But when you drop the war, what's the most loving thing I can do? What? Unbelievable. Yeah, whenever you can drop a war and enter into a state that's based on love, because love is what you are. At the center of it all, love is what you are. And if you can wire in your primary states, like we did in Manifesting to the Max.com crass commercial, suddenly it's like, rightio, I got 3 loving, lovely states I can bounce around inside all day. Oh my God. Right? There's one of them right there. There he is. It's Brucey Boy. He knows Joe Weldon's out there.
He does.
He does, Uncle Joe.
Joe's calling Emmett revolting because he's growling.
Joe and Emmett,
way back.
generally speaking, when I look online and I see things like people write about twin flames and stuff like that, like they share the same consciousness or something, I generally go, right, that's a bunch of bullshit. And then there's Joe Weldon and Emmett. Meanwhile.
Yes, Bruce is here.
Bruce is here, Joe.
He's just sitting on my leg looking out the window.
All right. Anyway.
So anyway, while you finish typing in your hashtag strawberry bits, go to easymanifestingmethods.com.
Go there, sign up for those. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to hijack you real quick. Remember, we got that live call, USA Friday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern. If you want details, it's on the Sabbath. I got 3 open spots, or 2. I can't count. Anyway, email me if you want details, right? So, or PM me here. I don't know. Reach out. Touch me. Right?
Cool.
Stop it.
Join your 90-day adventure.
Yeah, Manifesting Mastery Course.
ManifestingMasteryCourse.com.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
This was really fun.
Yes, it was. It was
right.
ace.
It was fun. Now we're done.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
Are you going to say goodbye to Joe, Bruce?
Hey, come here, Brucey boy. Come say hi to Uncle Joe. Come on, quick. Quick. Come on, Brucey. Come here. What? Come here. Come on. Come here. Oh, the one time he won't come.
Amazing. I know.
Unbelievable. So, Uncle Joe, I'm being shy. Right.
Cool.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Love you guys. Have a lovely day. Thanks for the great questions.
Yeah.
And always remember,